Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Colleen C to Serendipity. I'm working on my junk journal again. Today we're going to bind it. And you can see I already got my signature. I was going to split it up into 3, but it wasn't feasible. My cover isn't that thick. I got everything, my workspace is a mess here. So, as you can see, my cover is an old gift bag. It had a handle on it. If you remember from the previous video, I had a delimit on my closure, but I got that figured out. So, yeah, so the spine is going to be very thin, and I'm like, I can't sew 3 signatures in there. So, I've made this thick one signature, and we're going to do this today. We're going to sew our signature in. So when I get done with this, I'll do a finished walkthrough. But what's going on here? I thought I had this all. Okay, just a little hiccup there. Okay, so I got my needle. Just a metal needle. I got this in a kit from Amazon, a bookbinding kit. I think it was $10 and change. I got all these different needles with it. So I think a metal needle is ideal because you're going to go through paper, many layers of paper. And, oh, I wanted to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Yes, Christmas in July. And I got this AWE, A-W-E, I believe it's spelled, and it has a sharp point in it to go through many layers of paper. And then I got these handy dandy little snippy scissors. I mean, you don't have to have all this, but this just, I was thumbing, well, easy for me to say, huh? I was thumbing through Amazon and saw this, and I'm like, that's what I need. What I thought I needed. And, of course, your wax string. And I got a bunch of this. I got probably 10 rolls of this wax string. And you can see there's quite a bit on each roll. So, it's just wax thread. It just holds up easier. Better in books. I mean, now if you don't have wax string and you don't want to go out and buy, by all means do not go out and buy special stuff. If you have the desire to make a journal, embroidery floss would do. Yarn, it's a bit tedious to get the yarn through, you know, all the fibers through there, but I believe it can be done. So here we go. Here's all my little tucks and different things I have for my journal. I just laid them here aside so I can go ahead and bind this together. So here we go. Today we're going to get this done today. Woohoo! This is, when I get this done, it'll be like the downhill slide. Like I said before, I started this last year and did not get it finished. So, I got all my signatures lined up, and just getting a little, I have a little tight here, so I'm getting a little loose so I don't make any boo-boos. And you can make a template for this, and a template would just be a piece of course it would be the whole length of here. And you just mark your holes, but I find that not necessary in this project. If I was doing more than one signature, I might go ahead and make a template, but so I just want to line this up. I hope you all can see what I'm doing. This is the middle right here, and I'm lining this up, making sure. I'm just so excited. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Easter is probably one of my favorites. I can't say Christmas is my most favorite. Easter is my most favorite, but okay, here we go. So I'm just going to do a three hole pamphlet. What it is, we poke a hole approximately in the middle, and then we go down probably an inch, half inch to an inch down from the top. This is the top of the journal. Excuse me, I've been battling a cold. And then approximately a half an inch to an inch from the bottom. This will be your bottom of your journal. So, excuse me. So, here we go, gang. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm so excited. My first hole is in the middle, approximately. I'm not measuring anything. Kind of difficult, but you gotta poke that all the way through all those papers. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, while that all is still there, I'm gonna get me a big binder clip, big chomper. Excuse me. Already let that slip a little bit, but that's all right. All right, now that should help my hole stay aligned. Okay, now for this one, I think I'm gonna go about right there through all the paper. Oh, perfect. You see, that's right in the middle of that fold. That's where you want it. All right, and take that out and do this. Excuse me. Do this last one. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Poking through all those papers. Right up through to that. Okay, now I'm going to leave that one right in there. I'm going to leave that all right in there. Or you can, excuse me, just 1 minute. I'm going to get a drink of water. Seems like the more I talk, the more I cough. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Christmas music in the background. I'm back. Sorry about that. Last night at work, I was talking to my mom on the phone, and the more I talked, the more I coughed. All right. So we got our holes all punched, and we're going to go take a drink of water. Let me get a little bit closer here. Sorry about that. So I've put this through my needle, and I'm not going to cut it off of here just to save, just from being wasteful. I'm not good at guessing. So now we go through the middle hole. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go, I don't know how to explain this. Oh, what do I want to say? So sorry. down through the middle hole to the outside. See, I'm pulling that through. All right, I'm just pulling extra here. And then our top hole, we're going to go back through. This can be tricky because your holes, they may not be lined up, but just slowly work it through. You can pull this, see where your holes are in your signatures. And I cannot see it all. Sorry, gang. Somebody would say, stop the film, stop recording, you're sniffing and coughing. I'm not, because it won't get any better. I just want to get through this. Yeah, I'm just poking this one at a time, these signatures through. Your holes are already there. They're kind of misaligned, kind of get jiggy-jaggy there. That's okay. That's not an official term, jiggy-jaggy. So you're bringing your needle back up through. See, you follow me so far? Come on, needle. All right. And like I said, there goes my thread on the floor. I wanted to be so organized for this video. I had everything out. All right. So this is up through. This is our extra thread over here. And I see I'm going to need more, so I'm just gently pulling. Gently pulling it up through. Okay, so we're going to skip the middle here. And we're going to go get this aligned. Going to pull our awl out of here, and we're going to go down through the bottom hole. Okay, and then we're going to pull this up through. All right. And then our last one, we're going to make sure that's tight. We're going to go back down through the middle hole. And this gets kind of tricky. And it's nerve-wracking for me because you got to line your holes up again. And it's, of course, it won't go straight through. So just kind of work with it. Feel where your hole is. And of course I can't feel anything. So what I do is just separate your papers, see where your needle is, see what papers your needle is going through. And at this point you might be making new holes, hopefully not. It feels like my needle is I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through here with my needle, just not to be poking any new holes, just to get them lined up again. There's a lot here. I've got cards, I've got paper. I went overboard. I couldn't help myself. Okay, I'm through part of them, sorry. Gonna get through the rest of this. Wrong hole, wrong hole, wrong hole. No. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hold that really tight. So, did you see what I just did? Probably not. I'm just trying to put the needle through, not making new holes. And this is kind of tricky also. Oh, you can't see it. This card is on the way. When you bring the needle back up through, you want your middle string to be in between this thread, which you started with, and the one that you're bringing up through. And you don't want to cross. You don't want to bring your needle up through this thread that's already in there. Okay, and I didn't. Woohoo! All right. It's a success. All right, and sometimes this is hard to bring up. Just take your time or get some pliers. Yeah, you're going through all that card and... Okay, I'm taking the needle out, putting my needle back in the handy dandy little vial they gave me. Okay, so at this point, see how loose that is? We don't want that. No, 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 no. So, okay, at this time, see, I still got my extra on here, and that's fine. I'm going to keep that for now. So what I'm going to do is pull each one of these strings as tight as I can, slowly, slowly, pulling it tight. I have threaded that through. See, I don't know if you can tell. I've threaded that through that string. So, no big deal. None. No big deal at all. Get your needle out again. And see where you threaded through that thread. It's kind of hard to tell, that card's popping up, which it's doing its job. Okay. So what I want to do here is make sure I'm getting the right one. Okay, I want to show you this close up. I sewed through this thread. I brought the needle up through this thread. You don't want to do that because you can't pull it tight. Can you all see that? Yeah. So what I'm doing here, I went back down through and I had to pull it out. So I'm pulling this thread back up through, and I cut it off because I know what I'm going to be doing. And can you see this now? Each one of these threads are on this side of this middle one. So I'm going to take my needle out. And I've already put that away, but that's okay. I moved this card so you could see it a little bit better. I was poking that card through. So see how loose this is? You don't want that. So very gently you pull each string till it's tight, and you want to look, okay, that looks really good. Okay, you just want to gently pull, gently, you don't want to jerk it, just gently pull till it's really tight. Then you want to tie a knot in it, real tight. And if you don't get this as tight as you want it, this wax thread is real forgiving. And then you want to do it the other way, which I forgot. Okay, this way. Tie another knot, just to be sure. Okay, so, oh yeah, I'm very pleased with that. And then, you have that in the middle, and you can tie a very pretty bow. And tie that tight, leave that in there like that, and leave these on here and tie some, put some beads or whatever on there. And I'm just going to leave those for now. And then you work your pages. Just make sure they're all in there. And I'm very pleased with how tight I got this. Yeah, just working your pages through there. That's good. All right. Wow. I'm very pleased with this. You can work it like that. All right, now we have our signature is in there. Yay! So I hope you've all enjoyed this binding part of my junk journal, of my Merry Christmas junk journal in July. And I will be back with another one, and we'll, my last one will finish it up. And sorry this one was longer than I anticipated. But I want you all to have a blessed day, and remember to smile, because I love you, but more importantly, God loves you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.